So naturally, you become better person. You become a kinder person. You become the gentle person. It makes you get along better with your loved ones. It makes you get better with your family. It will very much contribute to make you get along better with your mother-in-law. Sorry. Honestly, somebody else asked me last night, we're having a dinner, some Spanish restaurant in the flat area down in Cleveland. So somebody asked me, what makes you easy and deal better with your companion or spouse or whatever? So I used, again, this Shantideva verse, a verse. Or maybe not Shantideva's verse, somebody else's. And I said, the trick is, they asked me, what is the secret? The secret is, if you begin to ignore your own desire rather than fighting for it, and thinking if I don't fight, I will be overrun, I will be overpowered, like they bulldoze me. All that's what we think. We also have a fear that we become the doormat, and they become the person who walks over the doormats. It reminds me, after the first Gulf War, before the Second War, they made the George Harper Walker Bush picture in the International Hotel in Baghdad. So I saw the pictures. So that's what I mean, making doormat. So everybody has to walk over his face. And so that's what they did, right? So we're afraid of being a doormat. And your companion or anybody for that matter will walk over. So we resist, we fight, we struggle. So that is number one cause to have a disagreement. And so if you agreed, you disagree, that will also be fine. But with that, we need to change. Looks that we take, it is our mission to change. Not only your spouse, but anybody else. Anybody else. This is very funny. We do have a certain friends who behaves differently, functions differently. So many of us will take that as our job to make him correct or make him do the right. And naturally, that's not going to happen. Number one, the person who does that may not even know what the person is doing. May have no idea. Probably think the person is doing everything right and doing well and great. Maybe it's true. So, but we make that our job to struggle. So that is the number one cause of what do we call it? This sadness or of dispute or disagreement. And that goes same thing with the family, with everyone. And when you boil down to that, and that's what you really have is my way or the highway. And that is we have deep down in our mind. So the secret for that is don't deal with it and give up. It's not necessarily I know the best, you know less. That might not even be true. And so my desire have a superioric need. And that was the causes of all trouble, for which traditional teachers tells us self-cherishing, selfishness. Although it is for them in our eyes, in our purposes, but it is for them where I want it. It's become selfish. And we fail to turn this around. We say, well, that's not for me, that's better for them. That's better for us. This should be the way. Who said so? That should be the way. And then you say, who said so? You say, I said so. That will be, I said so. Who else, right? So that's why we have a selfishness. We put a polite way in the coded word by saying self-needs is more important than the other's need, but that's a coded language. Actually, selfishness is considered more important than the other's desire. So if you give up that, number one, give up the selfishness. Forget it. Whatever has happened, it will happen. If we suffer, we will suffer. If we enjoy, we will enjoy. Doesn't matter. So let it go. That is first saying giving up selfishness. Consider others' needs are important. Number two. Others' needs are important. The moment you consider that, and then the half of the disagreement is over. Because half of the disagreement is, I think we should do this. I know better. I have the experience. I dealt with that before, so I know how to deal. The other person will say the same thing. If it's polite, there is well, I may not have experience, but I've seen it. I saw it, I read about it, I thought about it. And all this same thing will come up. This is the source of disagreement. So by giving up the selfishness, it will also establish need of the others are becoming important. That really happens. We talked earlier, development of this precious mind. we talk about the compassion. We talk about love. We talk about equality, equanimity, all of those. That's what we're talking about it. My direction, your direction. We can't treat them equal because of my direction. I'm looking through my window with my desire. So yours, whatever coming through your window with your desire is not matching up equally with what I coming up in my eyes. And that is the lack of equality, equanimity. When we are talking about the need of people, you and me, we are talking actually, even though we try to talk very bare bones, down to the level, but we are not talking. We are still painting it out on a canvas. We are painting it out on the wall, which we are looking at it. When you are talking here, my planning, my decision, and your planning, your decision, that is where the equality should be there. That's where the compassion, respect, love should be there. So if you give up that, if you manage that, compassion, it established compassion, it established wisdom, it established harmony, it establishes joy. It can travel from joy to joy. So the cigarette, when they asked me at the dinner, we talked, some of us. That's what it is. So if you needed to know cigarette, how to get better in life, in home, here you go. Don't forget that on your cushion or chair. Take it with you. And when you can take it with you, and that will be part of your life. So if you really think a little more, all our struggles, either foreign or domestic, family or outside, all will boil down to this. Even our quarrels, all our wars, that W took us with the Saddam or whatever, now is way beyond Saddam, way beyond Osama bin Laden. So all of those, all bottom line is here. That is the bottom line. That is for nations, that's for family, that's for individuals, that's for collective functioning, that's for society, that's really what it is. So if you want the joy, you want the happiness, you want a peaceful life, this is the key. This is also your spiritual practice. This is also your development of precious mind. This is your compassion. This is your love. If you are not giving that, you are giving love without love. I don't think you want that. I guess I don't have much more to talk to you. And thank you for being. And all our people in Cleveland send you love, real love. Not love without love. That's it. Thank you so much. Can we have may all beings?